is one of Rich Hill. Always count on the ladder. In financial Philly a few moments ago. Brotherly love is fired up. The Eagles fly as they get ready to match up with the... And that'll carry back. Into the ball game here on 1st and 10. Miles Sanders first carry of the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option, shedding through the defense. And a big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
JPP was a Pro Bowler for the 3rd time in his career last year as the Bucs won the Super Bowl title. End up finishing 2020 with 89 career sacks. So he has a chance with a really good season to get to 100.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Here's Aaron Siposs now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one. Going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing on second and long. Brady in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they're still looking at 4th down now.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point. 7-0.
Eagles, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go, boys! At their own 25-yard
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
An option handoff down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Hurts. Caught right side, Tate. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Watch the safety creep.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he gets the 1st down at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10. 45.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And that is no good.
Let's go.
And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
And got his man complete. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is taken.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Fournette on the toss to the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Eagles nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go one more. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch the
They'll set up a throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Hurts throw here complete into the hands of Hurts.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 16,
Hurts. Rager catches it left side.
and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And that was nice. Jalen Hurts to Jalen Rager. Jalen to Jalen, and the Eagles are hoping to see much more of that. Just 31 catches as a rookie for Rager. They're hoping that that number at least doubles in 2021.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. That almost looked thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big